Joe, let me get to my story.
Get to yours, and then I'll wait, and I'll do mine after. Go ahead.
I can beat you with this microphone. Dude, I literally walk in. It was on the Upper East Side. It was some guy's 50th birthday party. Okay?
Jesus Christ.
So, like, his parents are, like, what? Like, 92?
Yeah.
93, right?
Yeah.
They're fucking there. All the parents' friends that haven't died of, like, leukemia, they're fucking there. And everybody there is, like, in the whole wheelhouse of, like, 45 to about 90, right? So they got this guy, they got this little jazz band playing, and the guy literally looks like Scatman Crothers. Remember that guy?
Of course.
From The Shining?
Yeah.
And he's literally playing this trumpet like Louis Armstrong, and everybody in there is like a fucking millionaire, like J.P. Morgan kind of people. So they have like a butcher's block in the corner of the room for like a fucking stage that I have to stand on with no spotlight, no nothing. I'm supposed to go on at 9:30, right? They just keep going and going. This guy's playing this, like, you know, Up the Lazy River with his fucking trumpet. And he's walking around, this black dude, right? He's playing for all these rich white people. He's, like, sticking his trumpet in there, and he's, like, 65, and he's grinning and shit. And the whole thing is just awkward as hell.
So he literally is playing the role that Scatman Crothers played in every movie. Yeah. The black guy that hangs around with the rich white people all day.
The only thing he was missing was, like, the fucking white gloves. It was horrific, right? So I'm sitting there, for some stupid reason, I'm trying to be positive. Like, I'm sitting there with the guy, you know, they always have the on-point guy to make sure everything's going to go okay.
Right.
Like, if you bomb, he's going to somehow help. Mm-hmm. So he's bringing up all the comedians in the business, and he's just bringing up one horrific person after another, like, hey, you know, that Larry the Cable Guy, and I'm going positive with him. Yeah, you know, he's selling a lot of seats. You know, I'm just trying to keep my energy up, dude. Dude, I get on stage. The first thing I do is I wish the guy happy birthday, and I already bombed at one of these earlier because I started off with this joke about people adopting African kids at this lawyer party that bombed. So I start off with this happy horse shit that I did last time I did Letterman. I can't even remember how the joke goes, so I immediately start bombing. And this one fucking douchebag who was like the cool young guy, he was like 48, he had like this Barry Gibb haircut with like no tie on. He's talking to some chick half his age. So I'm building up my head that he's got a yacht.
Right.
And this guy's better than me.
Yeah,
dude.
you have his whole story mapped out.
Dude, I literally got like fucking, I'd probably say 2.5 minutes, and I'm supposed to do like 35, 40, and I just started ripping on the crowd. Any chance I could get to tell them like how much money they had, that they had more money. Like I'm going, you know, Times Square, and I'm bombing about something about Times Square. You guys ever been to Times Square, huh? Or if your limos driven through Times Square, right? Dude, by 3 minutes in, I got everybody, they're like looking down like they're being scolded children. And of course I'm taking this, I go, sir, don't look at your plate. I don't need fucking pity, all right? I got booed by 10,000 people. I've had way worse shows than this, okay? I'm going to forget about this the second I fucking leave. I was snapping like that, and then I would just go into...
Which you didn't, by the way, because you texted me 10 times. You didn't forget about it the second after you left. You texted me 10 times.
Oh, I know. Then I went to the bar afterwards, yeah. I was trying to be all like, I don't give a shit about you people. I'm going to forget about this the second I'm out of here. Dude, it was the worst. It was the worst 20 minutes I've had, probably in about fucking 2-3 years.
There's nothing worse than bombing in a living room. I went down to, I got hired to do a 50th birthday party, actually, at a house in Sea Isle City in New Jersey down the shore. And I'm doing my set in the living room, and it's in this guy's house, and they're very wealthy, and they've got all these family members and everything in the living room. And I start out, I'm doing great, and I'm supposed to do 40.
Are there kids there?
No, it was fine. The scene was set for this to be a great night. They had a great bar. They had great food. They were nice people. They were drinking, whatever. I'm supposed to do 40 minutes. I get up. First 5, I'm killing. And then I go into the crowd, and I go, hey, buddy, do you have kids? And the guy goes, yep. And I go, you know, I don't know if I want to have kids, because what if you had a kid and you hated its guts? And with that, some kid in the front row, about 25 years old, jumps out of his seat and he goes, that's my fucking father! Don't you fucking insult my fucking father! And I was like, dude, relax, man.
In the living room?
In the living room of this house. And they had to pull the kid out of the living room.
Dude, he's 25. He's not a fucking kid.
He flipped, man. He flipped. And they pulled him out of the living room, and then they all go, don't worry about it.
Was he wearing a helmet?
He was wearing... No, he was wearing...
That's my dad!
He was wearing a sport coat over a T-shirt, believe it or not. Kind of
he's
Miami Vice-ish meets Dave Coulier, you know, somewhere in there. And they pulled him out of the room. They apologized, and like literally in the middle of my set, they're like, he just gets drunk and out of control. He kind of always messes up these functions. But go ahead, we think you're funny.
They did that in the middle of your set.
And then I bombed for the next 35 minutes, and then finally I go, you know what's going to be really fun? Mingling with all you fucking assholes after this.